Hey, everybody. I'm just trying to get my candle going. Oh, let me get the camera on. Oops, hang on a sec, you guys. I gotta fix the camera. Whoops. Let me get the camera down here and fixed. Oops. I'm so disorganized today. It is unreal. And I'm trying to get this look at my candle is, I don't know if you guys can see it, but look at it. It's all warped, and I don't know if it's the heat or what it is, but my candle won't stay lit. And we can't have that happening. So welcome, everybody. Okay, Mitch, good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy. My son had 2 very healthy twins. Woohoo! Great. Good to hear that they are all doing good. Now, hopefully that stays lit. I'm glad that they are doing good. Congratulations, Grandma. Exactly 1 month early. Wow. Well, congratulations. Enjoy. And there's Nana. And Nana is saying hello to everybody and congratulations on new mama and some healthy twins. That's always great news. Like, I just seen Hammy. I call him Chunky Monkey. Des calls him Hammy. He's doing good. He's growing like a weed. He's gotten really big. Hello, Alicia. Good afternoon. I am feeling a lot better. I had a really serious sinus infection, and it was giving me like migraines from hell. And like I spent 2 days locked in my room, just no lights, no nothing, blinds closed. And Des is saying congratulations. So yeah, today, now that I gotta lower this chair just a bit. Maybe a little bit more. It's not doing what I want it to do. But anyway. Let me just see. Hang on a second. I don't know why my studio isn't working. YouTube has been messing up like you wouldn't believe. Okay, let's go back. And see why my live is not coming up in my studio. There we go. All right. So we are going to do things a little bit different today. We are having the mini reads and the chit chat. And later on this afternoon, I'm going to be doing, I have done a couple of reads. That's why all these cards are out. I've got these ones out in the true crime. I've been doing reads this morning, trying to catch up on everything. This chair is still, I don't know what. Let me fix my chair, you guys. I don't know what's going on with this damn chair. I ordered a new one, so it's coming today. So you're probably going to hear that ding dong happen. Well, I guess I keep it up here. I forget where I was now. Yeah, the question and answers for Lily and Jack Sullivan. So I'm going to be doing that at 4:00. There's Kate. Hello, Kate. Did you get your shirt yet, Kate? And Marie. I tried checking the tracking on it, and the tracking's not working for some reason. I don't know why, but it ain't working. It says it can't be found in the system. I don't know. So I did contact Bonfire, and they said, yes, it's going to be there on time. So whatever that date was that I had given you, that's when you should have it if you don't have it already. You're going to have to let me know when you get it. And they don't know why the tracking isn't working, but it is what it is, I guess. They were looking into it. And yeah, so here too, I just went over this with my sister there this morning. Push my keyboard in a bit so I can get a little closer here. Um, to what they said this was, it's called Palmar fibromatosis, also known as Dupuytren's. That's what I've got in my arm and, well, in my wrist and in um, my hand. And it has gotten 10 times worse. I've got a huge bump up top here. I've got a huge bump underneath here. And the hand has gotten a lot worse too. It's all going. I'll show you. Nothing yet, but haven't checked the mail. You see how it's all going red here with these dots and that, these big bumps. Big bump. You can't really see it on camera, but there's a big bump now here. And there's a huge bump here. Anyway, it's gotten worse. So now they are saying surgery. So I said, well, you're waiting till August. I want to do it before the BK trial starts, because that way all I got to do is stream, right? So I don't got to do a lot of typing and stuff like that. I'm going to try and get as many reads done as I can beforehand, because they said it's going to be like a good couple weeks that I'm not going to be able to shuffle the cards and stuff. I could probably try and shuffle with my left, or just do it like picking cards out, comme ça, like that. But we'll see what happens. So I got 2 surgeries that I'm waiting on now. One for my hand, one for my back. They are going to try the injections to see if that helps. Hopefully it does, but we will see. I'm not going to worry about it. It's not really painful, Tanya. What it is like when I explained it to Des this morning, it's like I can bend my fingers because it goes right up into your fingers. Like you can see the cords. Well, I guess you see how I almost had a good angle. The cords here are all raised in my fingers, and that's what it does, right? So when I try and close my hand, to hear is good. If I try and close my hand like this, it feels like somebody has an elastic on it trying to pull it up as I'm trying to push my finger down. That's what it is. So it's more annoying than painful. I do get throbbing in it, and it does hurt. It's almost like an arthritis type of ache and pain if I bend my wrist the wrong way. So that's why he told me to get this with the metal here and the metal here, similar to what my sister wears. And he said, whenever I'm like using my mouse or having to type or whatever, he says, have it on. Any other time I can take it off, as long as I'm not using the computer keyboard and mouse and stuff like that. So, yeah. So we're going to see how it is this morning. I had a bitch of a time trying to shuffle cards. But we're going to see. We're going to see how we can get along. Those aren't going to be used. I had that in my hand, Alicia says. Yeah, that's where I've got it. And it's like the big bumps. And this started, I looked at the card, and it started like 4 years ago. In 2021, I was diagnosed with it. And he said, it'll be years before you'll need surgery. Well, I don't know what years means to him, but I guess 4 years is pretty good that I've been able to put it off. But I am going to try the injections first to see if that helps. Because if they can break it down, like get these broken down, it's going to do a lot. But it's also starting in this hand now too. So I've got a big one right here. I don't know if you can see that there. I got a big one right here. Can you see that? See the big bump right there? I got a big one right there. I've got another one starting here, but not so far, touch wood, not in the wrist yet here. So I'm still waiting for the surgeon, because I'm not classified as, how do you call it, emergency, because I'm still walking around and everything else and blah, blah, blah. It's not considered an emergency. So I don't know. I have another appointment with him next month that I got to go and see him, and he wants to check on a bunch of stuff. But I feel like as long as I'm still walking, I'm not classified as an emergency. And like here in Canada, it's hard to get in for surgeries. I know people that wait for over a year. I'm hoping that's not the way it's going to be, but in a way I am. I don't know. I can't have both things going on at the same time. You know what I mean? Yeah, I hope the shots help too, because that would take away the need for surgery, right? Like I can still use my hand and everything, but it's just at come the end of the day, I can't move it. I can't pick anything up. I can, but I can't hold like, see, like my coffee I can hold in this hand, and I guess it's heavy enough, maybe a pound. But when I go in, like that's where I feel it pulling on all this. It's me, Melly. Well, thank you. I am feeling a lot better. The sinuses are finally clearing out. Um, the pills that they gave me were horrible on my stomach, the antibiotics. But I suffer from this every year because of the allergies and crap. So, but it usually doesn't get as bad as it did. Like to not even want to go outside. You know what I mean? Like wearing sunglasses inside because any light was making it 100 times worse. Marie Willow, can you text me? You have my number still, right? Yes. You want me to text you? I'll do it right now. So you guys, if you do want a mini read or ask a question, get it in now. Marie, there you are. There, I just text you. I'm almost thinking about quitting doing the mini reads because I don't have a lot of people wanting them anymore. So I just text you, Marie. Did you get it? That one hurt. Did you get it, Marie? I have a general question. I was watching one of your videos and you'd made a comment about all the words coming out. Okay. I was just wondering what that means to you when there are more word cards than picture ones. I just feel like the message is strong. It's meant to be heard. So you can't, it doesn't want me seeing anything else but what the word says. It's me, Melly. That's okay. Somehow I can't text back. Yes, I did. Somehow I can't text back. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, sister. But I sent you one. Maybe it's a setting that you put on your phone. Like when I'm doing my reads, especially like on cases. And that's what I think that you are referring to, is one of the cases that I just did. When I'm doing reads on cases, when I'm using the Ancestor deck, here's the Ancestor deck. I had it out. See, there it is. Fight. Okay. Um, when I'm shown cards without just words on them, I'm shown by my own ancestors, I'm shown something that happened with one of my ancestors, and that somehow relates to the read. So when I get a lot of just words, they're blocking my ancestors from showing me something. They want me to focus on the word itself and not anything else, just the word. So I feel say, like with the fight, say they showed me the fire card, because the fire can also mean a heated, aggressive argument. They didn't want me to see a heated, aggressive argument. They wanted me to see the fight, because this has to do with not just an argument, even though it was heated and aggressive, it was because of a fight. Physical fight. So they want me to hone in on the fight, not just a heated, aggressive argument. So, like within my deck, there's cards. There's this card, and this card could almost mean the same thing. If this is just a word and this is something with a photo on it, it has more an in-depth meaning to it. My ancestors show me what they feel that means, because they connect with whoever I'm reading. I don't connect with who I'm reading. I let my ancestors tell me what I'm supposed to be seeing with that card. But if I'm shown just a word, they don't want it, they don't want all that jargon. They want you to know there was a huge fight. And this is why this happened. It was a fight. You know what I mean? Yeah, have her look at it and see. But yeah, because I just messaged you and it went through. First time, and no, you're good. You're good. It's me, Sal. It's me, Sally. Well, hello, Sally, and welcome. It's a blessing and it's a curse, I'm telling you. I've had a lot of comments like, oh my God, you can read and this and that and what you see and what your ancestors show you. But it's a blessing and it's a curse, I'm telling you. It's not all a bed of roses. Well, make sure you come back later this afternoon. It's me, Sally, at 4 o'clock Eastern. I will be opening it up for you guys to ask the cards questions regarding the missing kids from here in Canada. It's just a couple provinces over for me. It's about a 13-hour drive from me here in Canada. Sally, I got Sally on my brain now. Lily and Jack Sullivan. So I'm going to be opening it up. I'm going to be using different decks. I'm going to be using the Ancestor deck. You guys really love the Ancestor deck. I'm going to be using those and some of the true crime decks and seeing what answers we can get that you guys have, because I know I can do reads, but you guys still have so many more questions. So been binging them. Oh, thank you, Sally. Kate Bell says that's how I started too. Well, thank you, Kate. Let me just check quick here before we start. The Gabby Petito, yeah. The one that I did, I think that really um, took my channel off was Sydney Sutherland. I did that read the day before, and I was having a hard time uploading it, and I don't know why. And then it clicked in after that the powers that be didn't want that read out before they did the arrest. But that read told you exactly who did this to her. Also, the Brian Koberger read that I did, it should be pinned in on my YouTube page. Arrest coming. If you can't find it, just search my channel, Above and Beyond Ancestor Readings, Arrest Coming. Before we even knew who Brian Koberger was, it was the beginning of December, so just 2 weeks after the crime. And that read describes exactly who did this to the Idaho Four. It even right down to he was some kind of teacher giving lectures or whatever. Go and check that one on too. I also, Kate Bell, I forget, I think you were here during that time. There was also 2 kids that I found right down to the exact motel where they were in somewhere in the UK. And she asked me, please do a read, do a read, do a read. And I did a read, and certain things came out in that read. I said, well, they're in a motel. They've been taken to a motel. It's got a U shape. It's going to have 2 big, huge cement figurines at the entrance and exit. And it's gonna be near someone. It's somewhere Chester, and it's by the sea. And they found these 2 kids in a motel, U-shaped, with these statues. I don't know if they were the lions, but there was 2 statues, one at the, like, because you come in and it's a horseshoe, so you come in here and you exit over here. There was one here, and it was in Chester. And Chester was, I think it was like 10 to 15 miles from the sea. And I was shown Chester and then sea, but with the sea I was shown waves, because Chester C is one of my most beloved artists. If you haven't listened to some of his songs, go check him out. He's on YouTube, Chester C. And it's Chester and then SEE. Anyway, I was shown Chester C. And it's like, why are they showing me Chester C? And I said, is there some place, Chester by the sea? Because the C was being shown to me, not how his last name was spelt, but SEA instead of SEE. I said, so it's Chester by the sea. And it's going to be in this motel. And apparently the town isn't that big. There was only so many motels. And she started calling around to all the motels, and she found them in a motel in Chester. And Chester was by the sea in the UK. Oh, I'll never forget it. And she came in to my lives. Like, this was at the very beginning, maybe the first 6 months that I was online doing the reads. And for a good year afterwards, she would come in. Oh my God, she found my niece and my nephew for us. And like, how do you do that from Canada? And we're in the UK. I never knew this woman. Like, I didn't know half of you people back then. Um, so it was in the very early stages. Maybe sister remembers. I forget what her name is now, but I could go back and probably and she would come into all my lives and say, oh my God, this is what she did. Like, she couldn't believe it, right? So, and there's been now tons over the years. I think I've been here. This is going on my 5th year that I'm online now. Um, and the responses I get, you just ask my sister. It's like, I just put wax all over my desk. It's like, okay, sister, what's going on? Because you didn't tell me this. And she's, oh, well, I didn't want to tell you, but now you know. And it's like, yep, you can't hide nothing from me. Look at, that's wax. I got to let it dry. The OCD in me wants me to clean it right away, but I'm trying to keep this candle from burning out. Hang on a sec. Let me just dump some of this wax out. There we go. I gotta leave it be, Willow. Leave it be until it hardens. So there we go. Sister will probably remember that. I live in New Brunswick. It's close to one. I live in New Brunswick. It's close. It's a close one to home for sure. Yeah. Well, welcome, my fellow Canadian. Yeah, my mom, my biological mother, lives in Westchester Station in Nova Scotia, which is about To get to Lansdowne Station from Westchester Station, I don't know, maybe an hour away from where this happened. And I'm telling you, you guys, like, we'll discuss it more at 4 o'clock, but I will bring it up on maps. This is not somewhere that you just happen to drive through because you're on a main road. Like, these kids did not take off on their own. The brush and everything there, you guys, is so thick and full of thorns and bristles and pricklies and everything else. It would be challenging for an adult to get through that, let alone two little kids in the clothes that they had on. And it was still cold the beginning of May. And they're closer to the ocean there. You know what I mean? So it's like, anyway, we'll discuss it later. Okay, so it looks like Des is the only one that wants to read today. So I guess this is going to be short, unless somebody else puts in for a read. But I will get everything ready for 4 o'clock. So when we do that, you guys can ask questions. I do ask for donations because it takes a lot. You know what I mean? To do these things, to get set up for them, it helps. So donations for questions are going to take priority. And also members. If you're a member, it's going to take priority. So there you got it. Okay, Des, let's see what we got for you. Too many. And please forgive me, my shuffling isn't as good as it usually is because of this hand. There we go. Broke ass. Somebody's going to be complaining about money issues. Okay, Marie. Travel. Inside scoop. Okay, sister. Dirty. Oh, boy. Look at this. Somebody is pissed about your travel plans. Okay? Somebody is going to claim to be broke. We all know who that is, right? The inside scoop. Somebody being all up in your business. Going to be looking into this. And there's going to be a dirty offer. I feel, and I think I said it last week. He's not impressed with your travel arrangements and your travel plans. He is going to either be having someone watching you, but he wants all the information on what goes on when you go in August. I feel like there's something that's going to come up that you're going to ask him for funds to help cover, probably something with Bailey, and there's going to be a dirty offer that comes with it. I'm going to take some of these to see. Hey, RR. Hopefully you can come and see us at 4 o'clock when we're going to have the questions regarding Lily and Jack Sullivan. Oh, Mama's picture. There she is. Thank you, Marie. I love you. There's going to be some dirty offer here. There's, like I said, I feel like he's still planning something here. Either he's going to have somebody watching you, or there's something here about the inside scoop. There's some sneakiness going on here. Okay, so let's see, because I feel like these are together, the travel with the inside scoop. So somebody's going to be, see what I mean? My hand's not working. There's about 30 cards that just went flying. I'm trying my best, you guys, but when this goes like this, Oh, there's more on the floor. Okay, let's try that again. So let's get some clarification on the travel and the inside scoop. Like, why is he being so nosy, and up in your business? Why is he trying to find out information regarding your travel? There it is. Because of the Page of Cups, so this is going to be somebody younger. This is like a bad vibe. This is also an obsession. Immaturity. He's trying to act like I didn't ask. I don't care what you're doing, but he really does. And it's irking him to know. And um, this travel thing that's happening. You know what I'm talking about, sister. Look at them. They're flying. Okay, let's see. We'll take them as they come out. So we got the Two of Cups. We also got the Page of Cups. The Page is bringing a messenger. So there's somebody younger that he's going to try and get information from. The Two of Cups, and we got a lot of cups coming out, which is emotions and relationships. Okay, that's what cups are. The Two of Cups, he's still not past you turning him down with getting back together. The Four of Cups, look at that, more cup. It's almost like he's going to give some kind of reality check. See all the things in the cup? Okay, and then we got the High Priestess. Hang on, let me just see what's in this cup. There's a snake. There's somebody spying. Look at that. Somebody spying. There's money. There's opportunities. So it's almost like he's feeling like he was the one that was trapped. It's like, you're making me do this. It's because you're being so secretive. And it's like, why didn't you pass this by me first? And then the High Priestess. That's the third eye. The High Priestess. Oh, so we got all cups here. The cups deal with emotions and relationships. This is all him. Like, he is so agitated by the possibility of things getting, I don't think he knows how serious they are, but he's afraid of it because to him, that's where he knows there ain't no chance in hell. This is the way it's going to be. And he's afraid of what that's going to bring. So I feel like with that, there's going to be a dirty offer here. And I think I know what it is already. We'll see what comes out. But it's almost like, look I can't give you nothing. If you can't afford her, and if this is you taking off back to Florida, it's like, you don't expect any help from me. And the offer may be, no, I'm keeping her here. I feel like he's going to try and do something like that to keep from having to pay you anything. And that's why I think he's trying to get an inside scoop here too, because if he can prove you're with somebody else, then he don't have to pay you at all. And if he, and on top of that, if you agree to let Bailey stay with him, then he ain't got to pay nothing, right? Roma, yes, you can use PayPal. So we got the star. This is an insecurity. And look at disrepair. Like, he knows this is beyond repair now. So he's getting desperate. We got to cover them boobies. He's getting desperate, and he's good. The more he sees you happy and that this could be a possibility, the more he's going to spiral. My Roma, if you look in the description of the videos, I don't know if my sister can give me a second and I will post the link to my PayPal. Please make sure when you do a PayPal that you send it friends and family and in US dollars. Sister, if you can put my PayPal link up, and then let me know, Roma, when you Send it and I will go and check it. But you have to send it friends and family or I'll reject it. Um, the Emperor in reverse. Like there's a lot of immaturity going on even here, but it's also coming out with the Empress in reverse. So it's almost like there's going to be a coldness that comes from him like you've never seen before. I'm going to take them. They all three of them came out. So let's go for like, what's this all about? The world. Hmm. This is like a failed attempt because we got the world in reverse. So it's almost like he's done everything that he could possibly do to make things as hard on you as he can, but it hasn't worked. And I think that is irritating him just as much. And then we got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is like scamming. This is like taking from somebody, like an abuse of power almost. Like, I know I should be doing this, but I ain't going to do it. And it's almost like he's going to do whatever he can do to keep from having to give you anything. That's why I think there's going to be this dirty offer. We also got the Fool in reverse. And this is like holding back. This is being like, he thinks that you're really gullible and that he can be reckless and he can hold back on things and he can distract you by doing other things. And but this is the Tower, and the Tower is upright. This is a sudden upheave. So something is going to happen quick. And this is going to hurt his pride probably more than anything else. So I feel like it's the finale of things to come. When he finally sees that no matter what he has tried to do, even withholding money, all these dirty offers that he's made, even in the past, there's another one coming. I feel like that has to do with Bailey. But he's going to try and get information. And we got the Page of Cups that comes out. So it's somebody that he's close to because the cups are all about emotions and relationships. The pages are about bring me a message, right? He's going to try and get messages about what you're doing, who you're with, what does that look like? Any information that he can get and gather to try and bring the Tower down, but it's not going to work. It's going to backfire on him. But it's almost like that's the finale of it. It's going to be the biggest kick to his pride that he's had in a long time. Okay. See the Runner. This is a codependent relationship. Like he's been so codependent on you even since you guys split. So it's a runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. It's like the fear of intimacy there is he is scared of you getting as attached to somebody else as you were to him and doing for that person what you used to do for him. And he's lost that now. He's because you used to be the one that did everything, the bills, the income taxes, taking care of this, taking care of that. If something went wrong, you fixed it. And he doesn't have that anymore. And his fear that somebody else is going to have that from you and the loyalty that you had is going to drive him crazy, right? Kisses, unconditional loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. That's what it's about. He's worried about that. And he knows what, who, I'm not going to say his name, but he knows the loyalty and love and respect and everything else that you're going to be giving this new relationship. And that is driving him crazy because he knows it ain't going to be for him no more. And it's almost like that's the final nail in the coffin for him, that you've moved on. And as much as he says he's happy to be away, I'm telling you, there's more to it, sister. Like the breaking of all ties like that and only dealing with him when it comes to, Bailey and that. Roma, I got you. is going to drive him around the bend knowing that some other guy is getting that from you and he ain't going to have it no more. Because once those ties are broke, that's it. You don't got to do shit for him anymore, especially when it comes to the money. And like him withholding money, you're going to be seeing a lot more of that. Don't be doing anything for him anymore. Because there's a big money thing when it comes to him. Okay, Roma. Let's see what we got for you, Roma. Let's see what we got for you. And don't forget, that was me that flipped that, you guys. Okay, I got to take this off because I can't shuffle properly. I know I'm not supposed to, but I'm going to for you guys. See? For you guys. Oh yeah, I feel that. Roma, I'm going to let you know what comes out is this is going to be coming from your loved ones on the other side who have passed, who see everything. Like when you walk out of a room, you don't know what's being said about you or being done behind your back, stuff like that, because you've walked out of the room, you've gone home, you've gone whatever. Your ancestors and your loved ones from the other side are going to be bringing out things that they think you need to know so you can adjust and take precautions. If there's nothing bad that they see going on, then it's going to be positive. But generally, they don't like to ruin surprises. So they are going to give you information on things that they feel you should know. Don't forget, they're on the other side. They see everything. Okay? Believe me, I don't like it. I often, getting in and out of the shower, it's like, are you guys watching me? It's like I said, this is a blessing and a curse, okay? So, like I said, they generally come to warn you about things before they happen or let you know what's going on behind your back so you can take action. They're trying to protect you from the other side. So, welcome to your first read and welcome to the channel. Let's see what we got for you, Roma. What have we got for Roma? Roma wants to know what you guys have for her. What do you have for her? What do you have for Roma, please? Unfazed wants you back. Ooh, Roma. Somebody is, and I'm getting this like strong. Somebody, I'm going to pull more, but right now I'm telling you that somebody feels like you are unfazed by a break in a relationship or friendship. And they are missing that with you. Let's see what else comes out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'm going to take them. We don't read these in reverse, so we're going to take them. I usually don't do this many cards, but they came out for a reason. I'm going to take them. The player got played. So this person feels like they got played. They initially started this, whatever this is that broke this relationship or friendship. They felt like they were playing you, and now they know that they got outplayed because you're unfazed by it. Scarcity tactics. Planning their moves. Screenshot. Shine. Your light irritates their demons. Marrying for money. It's almost like remember I said that you're unfazed and it's irritating them? Look at this. Your light irritates their demons. So they are very irritated because they thought that they were going to play you, and now they see that you played them. And I'm not saying that in a way that like you're a player, you use people. I'm not saying it like that. What I'm saying is They thought that they would hurt you emotionally and maybe even financially by doing what they did, and it backfired because you're unfazed by it, and because you didn't fall the way that they thought you would fall. It's irritating them to no end. They feel like I tried to play her and she's played me. So they're going to try and mend it. I didn't really mean that. I didn't really mean it. I was just angry. They're going to come up with some good tactics. Anyway, if that doesn't work, I feel like the tactics here are somebody is going to, this is nasty. Somebody is going to try and use either photos or things that you have written against you. Okay, let's see. Let's get some more on this. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. The Five of Cups. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm going to pick them up as I pick them up, and I'm going to pick them up as they come out. Is that all of them? I'm telling you, you guys, my hand is not working good. Okay, now my chair won't. Oh, okay. We got the Five of Cups. This is somebody very disappointed. Okay, let's put these down. You see this? Like, I swear to God, this person felt like they were playing you. They were going to make you pay. You'll be sorry. And it's all, they regret it now because look at what's behind them. Like, you didn't fall and it didn't affect you the way that they thought it would. It's almost like, whatever, if that's the way it's going to be, I'm getting on with my life and I'm going to do what I need to do. And they don't like that. They thought that you would come running back, begging them for another chance. The Four of Swords, this is all about taking a break. You need to just stay the hell away from this person. The Two of Swords, this is tough decisions. Even though I think that this person is going to try and make you feel, how can I say this? Bad for them, pity them. They're going to try some really good tactics here. If one thing doesn't work, if the nicest and oh my God, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do it, blah, 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 and I'll do that. And if that doesn't work, then they're going to get nasty because I see it coming here. So if things don't go their way and they don't regain what they feel now they're regretting, then they're going to get nasty. And the nastiness, it's like, I hope you didn't I hope this person doesn't have compromising photos or texts or something like that, because I feel like they're going to try and really bring you down and embarrass you because it didn't happen here the way that they thought. They thought that you were going to be the one that reached out and was broken and crying and upset and freaking out and, not able to go on, but it didn't happen. So it's almost like you need to take a break from it all, leave them over there, continue on, and just keep building yourself. Don't let any negativity from this keep you down. And the tough decisions, this is going to be tough because I feel like at some point this was a very close bond, a relationship that was broken due to this. I almost feel too that there's somebody that's stuck in the middle of this that is being hurt by it too, that wasn't intended that way, but it's happening and there's nothing you can do about it, because that's the way the cookie crumbled. So let's go over here, with these screenshots. I don't like when stuff like this comes out because it's almost like if what I'm doing doesn't work and doesn't give me from you what I want, then I'm going to do this. And it's usually they get nasty, but let's see what the cards say. There's one. Okay, there we go. So let's take them as they come out. This one come out first, so I'm going to put it on the bottom. The Page of Cups. Like, this is more bad news. This is a messenger. This is a younger person that's going to be bringing you more bad news. So I do feel like this person's going to get nasty with you. They're either going to bring up stuff or show stuff that they've got. Like, look at, no, I tried, and this is what she did in return. They're going to try and bring up some kind of evidence that they have, whether that be photos or text messages or whatever. But this is somebody with an obsession. It's like they can't let this go. Okay. The Five of Wands, to me, when I get the Five of Wands, this is my bully card. Like, this person is a huge friggin' bully. They're not going to stop until they get what they want, even if it is a disadvantage to them. Even if they end up looking worse than what they did, they don't care, as long as they try and do everything humanly possible. This is my bully card. The Five of Wands to me is a bully. Um, they create chaos. They cause arguments. They're always in competition with everybody. You know what I mean? That's only going to intensify. And the Page of Pentacles. Is this over money? Because I have something here with, okay, well, if this isn't going to happen and it's not going to go my way this way, I'm going to resort to this. This is either withholding money, taking money that's not theirs, or this could also be a lawsuit. So be careful. This person is relentless. Relentless. That was already flipped over. Okay, those wanted to come out. So it's time to heal. This is the healing heart, healing from heartbreak. See that? Freedom from toxic relationships. You just got to keep moving forward. The Sword and the Rose, yeah. Like, I don't think you ever thought that it would come to this, but it's going to get a little bit worse because I see it here. Because when you don't bow down to them and give them what they want, they just tend to make things worse, cause a lot more chaos. It shows their immaturity, really, even though, they shouldn't be as immature as they are being. I feel like it especially with this is my bully. Like, they will bully, they will either words, actions, financially, they're going to do it all. Be very careful of this person. Like, protect yourself as much as you can. Get restraining orders, if it has to do with money, inheritances or something like that, money that you're entitled to, I would put a freeze on accounts. So that was for you, Roma. And we got Kate Bell. Hey, Kate. Okay, let me see here. Thank you, sister. Roma says, I expected this. Uh-oh. I was a stepfather. This was about. I was a stepfather. Huh? You were a stepfather? I don't. Yes, my first reading from you said there would be money. This person is not mentally stable. Oh, yeah, I seen it in the cards. Like, for somebody to go to the tactics that they're about to go to. Oh, about 5 years ago. Okay. Ah. They completely cut me out of the will after my mom passed away. Wow. Wow. Toxicity, Roma, stay as far away from it as you can. I would fight for what's rightfully yours, but have somebody else do it for you, because I feel like any connection with this person right now is just going to infuriate them more. Like, the more that they don't see you hurting the way they wanted you to hurt, the more they're going to do. It's about my stepfather and how he treated me afterwards. I just stay away from them. It's my children that are hurt. Yeah, I get it. Stay the hell away from them, Roma. I mean, if you can take some kind of legal action, like if your mom had you in a will, they can't change that because that was your mom's will. You may want to go and see a lawyer regarding that. But other than that, I wouldn't deal with them at all. Like I seen the toxicity and the hurtfulness that they want to try and cause on people, right? You don't need that. And it's only going to get worse. If you try and deal with this yourself and try and push it, it's going to get worse. I would have somebody else deal with it, like a lawyer, like somebody that can be in the middle, get a restraining order against them, whatever you need to do, because they're not nice people. Okay, Kate Bell, let's see what we got for you, Kate. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys, for the rotten shuffling, but ugh, I thought I would be better, but I've been doing, see how it's, ugh. Anyway, giving money. Giving and receiving. When you see outstretched hands with money in it, it's giving, it's receiving. Dodging bullets. Escaping crazy people. Need a couple more here. Blocking the negativity. Escaping crazy ass people. Fake smiles. Oh, protected by haters. Oh, okay. I see what's going. I did that. Oh, I don't know why I thought I could do this today, but anyway, let's go. Caught a case. Oh no. Dodging bullets, to me, I'm telling you. To me, when I see the dodging bullets card, I look back on some of my past relationships and I see those guys now, and it's like, oh shit, dodged a bullet there. We got the giving of money, the fake smiles, and caught a case. See this? I'm not going to say it, but you can see it. The dodging bullets and the fake smiles and the money, it's almost like escaping the crazy people and the fake smiles is easy. This is like people being two-faced. The giving of money and this disease, this is the one that I'm waiting. I'm trying to get. We may have to pull more cards on it. But I feel like there's somebody. Could that be accusatory? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what that is. Oops. Let's see what this is. Because this is like a S infection or disease or a rash or something. Like somebody's about to catch something. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be this. We'll see what comes out with it, because this could mean something totally different depending on what comes out with it. Maybe, okay. Before I pull any tarot, I want to pull one from here. Just on this. I'm not so concerned about this, because this to me is like, I'll pay you to shut you up. Fake apology. Like I said, this could mean something totally different. Fake or an apology. I feel like okay. Dodging bullets, fake smiles. This is somebody that is two-faced. They smile to your face and they talk bullshit behind your back. And it's almost like they're trying to cause problems between you and another person or you and another group. This sometimes is work related. I get that a lot with work related stuff. These kind of cards that come out when somebody's trying to screw somebody over. And this is almost like I will spread a rumor, something that's not true. This could be a spreading of a rumor that's not true because I got the fake. But there's money involved there. Or it has to do with money. Let's see. Okay, so the dodging bullets and the fake smiles. What's that about, please? Let's see what comes out with it. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Escaping crazy people, protected by haters, fake smiles. This is somebody who's greedy. The King of Pentacles in reverse is sometimes corruption too. So I don't know if this could be work related or something to do with dispersing of money, maybe getting something done at your house. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, of course, it's on the floor. Oh. Okay, so we got the Nine of Swords. So dodging bullets, fake smiles. This is, escaping somebody. Fake smiles. Somebody lying to your face. Somebody very two-faced. The Nine of Swords is almost like you don't want to call this person out because either there's going to be too much anxiety caused by that, so you're going to get overly stressed about it, or you fear them. So you're just like, just get away, leave it go. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's like an extortionist or like corruption. Somebody who's very greedy. And it's almost like somebody's being nice to your face because they need something. But they're doing it in a way that it's almost like a manipulation. And I don't know if they feel like you'll never question them because you're either fearful of them or getting into a beef with them would just bring too much anxiety to you. Blocking crazy people, blocking negativity. That's weird. So it's almost like getting out of something before something blows up in your face. Because I got the dodging bullets. Like somebody knowing, how can I explain it? I'm trying to explain it. It's like somebody knowing what's going to happen. Like so-and-so, this is just a hypothetical, so I can try and explain. I don't know why I'm having a hard time explaining this. So hypothetically, this is like, this person knows that so-and-so is going to go and slash the tires on your car because of something that they feel you did that cost them. And it's almost like they got the fake smiles. And it's like, I have no idea who would do that. And the reason that they're not telling you is because maybe they're fearful of this person doing something to them. But they know. They know who did it. That's what I'm trying to get at. And I'm trying to explain it the best way that I can. So it's almost like somebody's going to do something. And somebody's going to be two-faced here. So, Kate, I'm telling you right now, something happens like that. You know what I mean? Somebody steals something from you. Somebody does something, whatever. there's a person that knows and is lying to your face. They're being two-faced. But I feel like maybe it's them that has to lie for this other person because they're afraid of them. But no, if they were any type of friend or had a good relationship with you, they would tell you, regardless of what. Like, I feel like this is a person in the middle. And it's like, I want to tell you, but I have to smile in your face and say, I don't know who would ever do that. But they know. But I think that they're not going to say anything because maybe they were paid. I don't know. Caught a case. Fake apologies. Money. What's the money here for? I want to know what the money's there for. Because of the King of Swords. The King of Swords is telling me, because I asked about the money, they feel like they're the person in a position of authority, and nobody's going to tell them what to do with the money. The Ace of Swords, this is a breakthrough. This is the truth coming out. And then the Two of Wands. Delayed plans. Kate Bell, what the hell is going on here? Because I asked about the money. Because the Two of Wands was in reverse. I'm not going to be stuck at home, and I'm not going to delay my plans because of the money. And if the truth comes out, maybe they won't get that money. But I'm going to do what I have to do to get what I want. And you're going to put on... This could be connected with this too. Is it something with money? Caught a case. Fake apology. And again, I feel like maybe you're going to catch on to what's going on over here. There's the sun, the warm and new beginning. This could also be caught a case. You hear a lot of that in the legal terms. I caught a case. Somebody getting caught for doing something illegal. I'm going to get this money no matter how. I'm not going to be stuck at home. My plans to travel are not going to change because of money. Be careful somebody doesn't... Hey, change all your passwords on your bank accounts if you do banking online. I don't know why I was just given that to say to you, but I feel like there's some kind of... You thought you got away from this. Ain't going to happen to you. This person is not going to take advantage of you, but there's something that comes up. And yes, it's something to do with money. And there's also somebody that knows about it that is acting like nothing's going on, smiling in your face. They're being two-faced. They know exactly what's going on, but I feel like they're afraid to say something because they don't want this happening to them. Change all your passwords. And I do feel like caught a case. So I do feel like whatever is happening here with this money issue, I feel like you're going to find out. They're going to be caught. And this person is going to be implicated in it too. And there's going to be this fake apology. That's what I think it is. And the sun is like, they're trying to, like, the sun in reverse. In the upright, it's a warm and new beginning. In reverse, it's almost like a false positivity. So it's like, I'm sorry I didn't tell you, but I couldn't allow myself to be put at risk. Or I would have told you, but I couldn't. They were threatening me too if I said anything. So, wow. Kate, pay attention. Let's see. The Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups in reverse is like, this is a disagreement. This sometimes is a divorce too, but this is a disagreement between two people. And the Tower in reverse is disaster avoided. So I do feel like whatever this is to do with the money, I feel like somebody's going to try and rip you off. You've got a friend that knows about it and is smiling to your face and covering for this other person, because this person is going to do whatever they need to do. It doesn't matter to get the money. They're not going to be stuck at home here. They're not going to adjust any of their plans on getting traveling or getting away or whatever. But they are going to be caught. That's what I think the caught case is. And with the Tower in reverse coming out, it tells me that this disaster is going to be avoided. Change your passcodes. I'm telling you, change your passcodes. So I don't know if this is like an online thing. I don't know if this is somebody who has somehow gotten bank account numbers or credit card numbers or whatever. Some kind of friend that is, but they're going to use it. And that's why I say change all your codes. Because this person's going to stop at nothing to get the money that they need to do what they want. Kate, I'm telling you. One here and one, of course, went on the floor. Let me get it. Where'd it go? Where did it go? There it is, right there. Mirror. This is reflecting back on wounds. This person probably did something before and you forgave them, and now they're doing it all over again. But there's this fake friend that's here too. Yeah. Break away from all of them. Stay the hell away from these fake people. And this is somebody who's like smiling to your face, sitting down having a coffee with you. Hey, let's meet for lunch. And you're going to know who this is, Kate, because this is somebody who kind of pops in and pops out. You know what I mean? Like at the unexpected times, it's like, well, you haven't called me or nothing like in a month, and all of a sudden you pop up, let's go to lunch. That type of thing. That's the fake friend. But the fake friend knows about what this person is doing, trying to rip people off. And you're on his hit list, his or her. I feel like it's a male, but it could be a female too. Wow. Careful of fake friends, man. I always said that sometimes family will stab you in the back quicker than an enemy. So that was for you, Kate Bell. That was weird. Weird. So if nobody else wants to read, we're going to wrap it up so I can go and get the other one ready and set up. Look at, it's driving me crazy. What can I get now? Let's try this. There we go. Look at that. See, Willow, when you have a little bit of patience, look at how easy that come up. This poor desk has been through hell and back with the things that I got most of it. I'll get the rest later. It's an omen. Yes, change your codes. Like, I almost feel like it's an online thing because I see them they got a number and they got a code. And they're going to try and use it. Just change your codes. Because I've been through where somebody got a hold of my credit card number and the code on the back, and they used it all over. Now, mind you, my credit card company covered the loss. because it was used fraudulently and they were caught. But still, the hassle, there we go. The hassle that I had to go through, I would not wish that on anybody. And that's what I'm saying. Just go and change your passwords, change your codes. Yeah, I get it, Roma. Oh, that's so nice of you, Tanya. Yeah, that was strange how they first came out, but catching a case, that's what the card says, but I don't generally go by that. I see what's given to me, and catching a case, it could have been that depending on what came out with it, but to me I feel like they're going to be caught. And I don't think you're going to be the first one they try it on. And these are apparently friends. Oh, Tanya, you should check out my Bunfire store. You'll find the link in the description of every video. I've got a t-shirt that says my guardian angel has paws, because I feel my Molly was a big, huge boxer, and I think she's a guardian angel for me sometimes too. And I feel like sometimes I see her out of the corner of my eye. It is. Try and figure out what they're trying to say, Kate, when I have no idea. You know what I mean? Because it's not for me. So that's the only way that I could explain it to you. It's like this person knows what this person is up to, but they're afraid to say something because they don't want the same thing happening to them. But they're supposed to be your friends. You know what I mean? Or even family. Yes, change your codes. Yeah, change them. Change them, girl. Change them. Oh, be careful. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can. Uh, there you go. There's the link to my store right there. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up, you guys. I will see you back here at 4 o'clock. We're going to be using the Ancestor deck, and we're going to be using the True Crime decks to get your questions answered regarding the case of Lily and Jack Sullivan. I'm going to be using them. But I will be using a mixture of these cards here, including the deck you guys all love is my Ancestor deck. So hopefully you can come back here for 4 o'clock, and we are going to be doing that. And like I said, super chats and members will take priority with the questions. So get your questions ready, you guys. Make sure you have some good ones to ask for this upcoming session. And I will see you guys all there. Thank you for allowing me to read for you guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed your reads. And until next time, I will end it like I always do. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. I love you guys to the moon and back. Bye-bye for now.